Hi there, it's Tracy from the Papercraft Studio. I'm going to show you today how to make this rainbow thank you card. Some of you have got it in my kit, which is my Classes by Post for May. If any of you don't have that and are interested, I do monthly Classes by Post. You get 2 cards and a 3D item to make, and it's £10 for the class and £2 for postage and packaging. I can send that anywhere in the UK. So I'll crack on with this card. I should just say the inspiration for this card came from a European demonstrator called Nadine Wiener. So I've changed it up a little bit, but that's where it comes from originally. So what you need to make this is half a piece of A4 thick Whisper White cardstock. You need another piece of thick Whisper White cardstock measuring 4 3/8 by 3 1/4. Most of my measurements are just pretty much always in inches, but for this card, and particularly because I was trying to work out Nadine's measurements here, it worked better to do these strips in centimetres. So these all measure 1.5 centimetres by 8 centimetres. And on the back, I've put little arrows on here because I want to see that they, when I take them out of the die, in case they get mixed up, that they all go the way that they were meant to when they were lined up. So again, if you have it in a kit, you'll see arrows on the back, and that's, you need them all in the same direction. Okay, so just put that to one side a second. I'm just going to get my Big Shot up here, and it's getting a bit old. It's quite exciting. We've got our own new cutting and embossing machine coming out in the new catalogue, although it's not going to be available on day one, but hopefully it shouldn't be too many months away. So you can see my needs replacing. Right, let's get all of these up. So I'll just go through the colours here. I've got Gorgeous Grape, Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Costa Cabana, and Bermuda Bay. Just making sure my arrows are up the right way. So just line all those up, and then I've taken, oh no, here it is. I've taken this scalloped rectangle, I was a bit close to the camera there, from, here we go, just down here. This is in the Spring Summer catalogue, and these are Stitch So Sweetly dies. So it's the biggest one here. These are actually carrying over to the new catalogue, and they're really, really useful dies for creating frames or labels, any of that kind of thing. So you can see all of my bits, strips here, they've got a little bit poking out the end, and you'll see on the Bermuda Bay and the Gorgeous Grape, you're not going to get quite as much as those. So if you wanted to, you could change up the order if you're doing this for yourself. So I'm just going to quickly whiz this through. The camera will wobble a little bit. There we go. So put that away. Put my layer back and then slide that off. So I can just take these outside pieces away and get rid of those, and then you'll see that we've been left with that scalloped shape with the stitching round, so it's really pretty. Okay, so the reason I've added a layer on here, it just makes it a bit easier to line up where you want these pieces to go. So again, if you do them in this order, this is the order I've cut them for the kits as well. So on they go. Finding it hard to slide them along. It's a little bit late filming, so got a few shadows, I'm afraid. Okay, so what you're looking for, is my original, is to have this little kind of 1/8 of an inch-ish gap at either end, and top and bottom. So we'll start with this one. Liquid glue will be your friend on this because you can slide them along then. Okay, so start at one end. Like I say, just have that border roughly the same all the way round. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and then you can just carry on along the line And with these, like I say, keep the arrows pointing upwards, and that looks a bit wonky actually, it might be too late. Oh no, there we go. And you want to butt this one right up alongside, so the daffodil light butted right up alongside the gorgeous grape, and then just carry on with the rest of them, each time just getting it as close as you can. Whoop. Nearly got my finger then with the glue. So I thought this card would be good. I think we've all got someone to say thank you to at the moment, or it could be that, you know, someone's really looking out for our parents, or if anyone's watching this kind of at a different time, we're still in lockdown at the moment for COVID-19, unfortunately. So I know for sure, even though I've been looking after my parents, getting their shopping and things, also their neighbours have been able to get them some bits as well, so that my parents don't have to kind of risk going out and shop. So I thought this would be a good one. You might have a neighbour or someone to give it to. Okay, so last one on here, there we go, all lined up. This thank you die, which I love. I love how it pops against the colour, but it's discontinuing, it's retiring in this catalogue, so it will only be available to order until June the 2nd. So if you do want to order the die, either get in touch with me and I can place an order for you, or go to my online shop here at www.thepapercraftstudio.co.uk and follow the links to my online shop, and you can order it for delivery straight to your door, along with anything else you may want to order while you're there. Right, so you're just going to put some dots of glue on some of the wider bits here. It doesn't have to be all over, but just across the letters, and then I'm going to pop it on here diagonally. And what you can do, just flip it over so you don't get glue all over your hands in case any kind of does come out. Just give it a little press down like that. And then on the back of here, we're going to use dimensionals. So you want to have one in each corner, and then one in the middle. So let's get the backings off. Bring the card base back in, and so what you're looking to do is pop that in the middle of your card like that. And then the last little bit is a really quick card to put together. I've got a couple of hearts here, and I'm going to put one of them on with glue. You could use a glue dot or something instead if you wanted to. And the second one, I'm going to put the mini dimensional underneath. If you haven't got one, you can trim a bit of your bigger dimensionals, or again just stick it with glue. Still have a good effect. And then I'm just going to offset this one just above there. And there we go. And a cheery thank you card. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.